Have you ever wondered how far nations will go to maintain dominance on the world stage? How much they're willing to spend, not just on security, but on sheer military power? For decades, nations have poured trillions, yes, trillions of dollars into developing the most advanced, most lethal, and most technologically sophisticated weapons in history. But these aren't just tools of war. They are symbols of power, innovation, and, at times, deep controversy. But here's the twist. Behind every single one of these weapons lies a story, a geopolitical struggle, a technological breakthrough, or even a colossal failure that cost billions. So, which weapon tops the list as the most expensive ever built? And why does it cost more than the GDP of entire countries? Today, we're diving into the 10 most expensive military weapons ever created, from stealth fighters to submarines, uncovering the technology, the politics, and the jaw-dropping price tags that will leave you speechless. To understand why military weapons are so expensive, we have to look at history. Let's rewind to the 1940s. World War II changed everything. Nations realized that technological superiority wasn't just an advantage. It was a necessity. The U.S. spent nearly $2 billion, about $25 billion today, on the Manhattan Project, creating the atomic bomb. This was the birth of the military-industrial complex, where governments, scientists, and defense contractors worked together to push the limits of military technology. Fast forward to the Cold War, and the stakes got even higher. The US and the Soviet Union poured hundreds of billions into an arms race that shaped global warfare. Military budgets skyrocketed as nations competed to develop the deadliest, most advanced weapons ever seen. Today, that arms race hasn't ended, it's just evolved. From hypersonic missiles to stealth bombers, modern militaries continue to push technological boundaries at an eye-watering cost. But here's the big question. Are they worth it? Are these investments making the world safer? Or are we trapped in an arms race with no end in sight? Now let's break down the most expensive military weapons ever built, starting with number 10. Zumwalt-Class Destroyer. The Zumwalt-Class Destroyer looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. With a $7.5 billion price tag per ship, it is the most expensive destroyer ever built. Designed to be stealthy, its angular shape reduces radar detection, making it nearly invisible to enemy forces. It was supposed to revolutionize naval warfare, boasting state-of-the-art advanced weaponry, including the capability to fire hypersonic missiles and electromagnetic railguns. But here's the twist. The U.S. Navy originally planned to build 32 of these ships, yet due to soaring costs and technical challenges, only 3 were ever completed. Critics argue that the Zumwalt-Class was a costly failure, with key systems proving impractical for real combat scenarios. So, was it worth the investment? The Zumwalt-Class highlights a major challenge in military spending. Even the wealthiest nations must balance ambition with practicality. Number 9. Virginia-Class Submarine. The Virginia-Class submarine is the cornerstone of U.S. undersea dominance. Each submarine costs a staggering $3.45 billion, making it one of the most expensive underwater war machines ever created. But it's not just about the price. It's about the power it brings beneath the waves. These nuclear-powered submarines are capable of staying submerged for months, making them virtually undetectable. They serve as multi-mission platforms capable of launching Tomahawk missiles, conducting special operations, and engaging in covert espionage. Their ability to track and destroy enemy vessels before being detected makes them critical assets in modern naval warfare. With over 20 planned for production, the total program cost will exceed $83.7 billion. But the expenses don't stop there. Maintenance and upgrades over the next several decades will add billions more to the overall cost. Despite the price tag, these submarines remain essential for national security, ensuring U.S. naval superiority for years to come. Number 8. B-2 Spirit Stealth Bomber. The B-2 Spirit isn't just a bomber, it's a technological marvel. Designed for stealth and precision strikes, It can evade radar detection and deliver nuclear or conventional payloads anywhere in the world. With a per-unit cost of $2.1 billion, the B-2 Spirit holds the title of the most expensive aircraft ever built. Its futuristic design allows it to absorb radar signals, making it virtually invisible to enemy defenses. This capability was crucial during the Cold War, when the U.S. needed a bomber capable of striking deep into Soviet territory without being detected. But here's the catch. Despite its groundbreaking technology, only 21 B-2 bombers were ever built due to skyrocketing costs. In 2008, one of them crashed, wiping out billions of dollars in a single moment. Today, the B-2 remains a symbol of American military power, but its high cost raises questions about the balance between cutting-edge innovation and budget constraints. Number 7. Gerald R. Ford-Class Aircraft Carrier. The Gerald R. Ford-Class aircraft carrier is the crown jewel of U.S. naval power. With a jaw-dropping price tag of $13 billion per ship, it is the most expensive warship ever built. This floating fortress is designed to project American power anywhere in the world. It features electromagnetic catapult systems that allow it to launch jets faster and more efficiently, an advanced radar system to detect threats miles away, and enough space to carry over 75 aircraft. To top it off, it runs on nuclear reactors that can power the ship for 20 years without refueling. However, its development has been plagued by delays, cost overruns, and technical failures, sparking debates about whether such massive investments are necessary in modern warfare. The U.S. Navy, however, insists that the Ford-Class represents the future, a vessel designed to dominate the seas for decades to come. Number 6. RQ-4 Global Hawk Drone. The RQ-4 Global Hawk isn't just a drone. It's a high-altitude, long-endurance surveillance platform capable of tracking enemy movements from 60,000 feet above the ground. With a $222 million price tag per unit, it holds the title of the most expensive drone in history. Designed for intelligence gathering, reconnaissance, and surveillance, the Global Hawk can monitor vast regions for over 34 hours straight without refueling. It provides real-time battlefield intelligence, making it a game-changer in modern warfare. However, its cost has sparked controversy. Critics argue that cheaper, more versatile drones could accomplish similar missions at a fraction of the price. Additionally, its lack of self-defense capabilities makes it vulnerable. One was shot down by Iran in 2019, proving that even billion-dollar technology isn't invincible. Despite these challenges, the Global Hawk remains a vital tool for military intelligence, reinforcing the importance of information superiority in modern combat. Number 5. Trident II D5 Missiles. The Trident II D5 missile is the backbone of America's nuclear deterrence strategy. Each missile costs $37 million, but when considering the hundreds in stockpile, the total cost reaches tens of billions of dollars. Capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads, these submarine-launched ballistic missiles, SLBMs, can strike targets anywhere on Earth with pinpoint accuracy. Deployed from Ohio-class submarines, they ensure the U.S. maintains a second strike capability, deterring any potential nuclear attack. However, these weapons come with an enormous hidden cost, the expense of security, maintenance, and upgrades over decades. While essential for strategic defense, they raise ethical and financial questions about the role of nuclear weapons in global stability. Number 4. F-22 Raptor. The F-22 Raptor is one of the most advanced fighter jets ever built, with a staggering cost of $350 million per aircraft. Designed for air superiority, it can eliminate enemy fighters before they even detect its presence. Its stealth capabilities, supercruise speeds, and advanced targeting systems make it a lethal force in the sky. However, despite its dominance, the program was canceled after just 195 units were built, largely due to budget concerns. Even with its limited numbers, the F-22 remains a cornerstone of U.S. air defense, proving that quality often outweighs quantity in modern military strategy. Number 3. Arleigh Burke-Class Destroyer. The Arleigh Burke-Class Destroyer may not be as flashy as an aircraft carrier or stealth bomber, but its impact on global naval warfare is undeniable. With a total program cost exceeding $101.8 billion, it is one of the most expensive military programs in history. Designed as multi-mission guided missile destroyers, these warships play a critical role in U.S. naval dominance. Armed with Tomahawk missiles, torpedoes, and cutting-edge defense systems, they can engage air, surface, and underwater threats with unmatched precision. Since entering service in 1991, more than 70 Arleigh Burke-Class destroyers have been deployed, making them the backbone of the U.S. Navy's surface fleet. Unlike many costly programs that were scaled back, the Arleigh Burke-Class remains a success story, proving its long-term value and adaptability. However, its longevity comes at a price. Ongoing maintenance and modernization are expected to push the program's cost well beyond its current $100 billion mark. Still, as a versatile and battle-proven warship, it remains a key asset in naval warfare for decades to come. Number 2. The Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project wasn't just a military investment. It was one of the most transformative technological undertakings in human history. With an inflation-adjusted cost of $25 billion, it remains one of the most expensive and consequential military projects ever undertaken. During World War II, the United States raced against time to develop the first nuclear weapons, fearing that Nazi Germany was doing the same. This top-secret initiative brought together the world's greatest scientists, including Albert Einstein, J. Robert Oppenheimer, and Enrico Fermi, and led to the creation of the first atomic bombs. The project resulted in the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, which effectively ended World War II, but also ushered in the nuclear age. However, its legacy remains highly controversial. While it solidified U.S. global power, it also sparked the nuclear arms race, leading to decades of Cold War tensions and a constant threat of nuclear war. Was it worth the cost? It changed warfare, geopolitics, and human history forever, at a price no one could truly quantify. Number 1. F-35 Lightning II Program. At $1.7 trillion, the F-35 Lightning II program is the most expensive military project in history, costing more than the GDP of entire countries. The F-35 was designed as a stealth-capable, multi-role fighter jet for the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, as well as allied nations worldwide. It boasts unparalleled stealth technology, advanced avionics, and supersonic speed, making it the most sophisticated fighter jet ever built. However, its journey has been riddled with controversy. The program has been over budget by nearly 80%, plagued by delays, software failures, and design flaws. Critics argue that it fails to meet its original promises, while supporters maintain that it represents the future of air combat. Despite its flaws, over 800 F-35s have been delivered, and the jet is expected to remain in service for decades, with ongoing upgrades adding billions more to its total cost. But the big question remains, is the F-35 worth its staggering price tag, or is it the ultimate example of runaway military spending? From stealth bombers to nuclear submarines, aircraft carriers, and missile systems, these weapons are more than just machines of war. They are symbols of power, innovation, and geopolitical strategy. But they also come at a staggering cost. As military budgets soar, one has to ask, are these weapons making the world safer? Or are they fueling an endless arms race? What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.